boy Sonny Martell, man. I'm tapped in with Loud Talk TV, man.
I like the thickness of it. It's not too big, it's not thin. Yeah, I like it.
Yes, sir. What's the word, man? We back again with the loudest podcast in the band, so don't tell a friend. Come right back and then tune your bitch ass in because we finna get it in, man. My boy in the building today.
Yeah,
Who we
you know
got?
what time it is, man. It's your boy Sonny Martell, man. Tapped in with Loud Talk TV, man. Sonny Martell, we got Elevated Avenue. You know what I'm talking about? We got Cannasoul, new genre of music we're gonna be talking about.
And a whole lot of shit to talk.
It's a lot of talk, man. It's a lot of loud talk too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for shit, sure. I'm finna light my wood. I'm finna pick this man brain and I'm finna get high in that thing. You know what time it is, don't you? Yeah, tune in. Sit your ass down. Tune in. Let's go. My boy Sonny Martell, man. What's happening with you, man?
Man, grinding, bro.
I can tell.
That's
bro.
the thing.
Because in the intro, I say the loudest podcast in the band, but if they notice, we not in our normal spot. You got me out of my habitat, man. I'm in a studio I ain't never seen before, you know what I'm saying? Out of town.
Welcome to Nap Town. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm from the BM, but you know what I'm saying? Nap Town like my second home, though. You know what I'm saying? I've been familiar with this place 15, 17 years, you know, putting groundwork around in this city, but also my own city as well. So, you know, just like, you know, second home to me, though.
Well, I definitely appreciate the hospitality that I got when I got here. You know
Oh, yeah.
Everything been cool, everything been laid out, everything been all right, so I love that. But you know what I'm saying? This is our first time ever sitting down with you on our platform. I know a lot of people already know you outside of our platform, but if they don't, I want to make sure they know who you is. So we got to get into the origin story of who you are, who Sonny Martell is, who Martell Ross is.
Facts. Let's get into it.
Let's go, man. So, where you from? And how was your upbringing? Nope. Where you from? We're gonna start off slow. We ain't gonna just dive straight in.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna go
give
for
it
the
all
journey.
on. But look, I'm from South Bend. You know, 574, graduated from Washington High School in 2002. You know what I'm saying? From the lake, grew up on the lake, but also, you know, lived on the east side of town as well. Also lived on the north side of town as well. So, you know, I really would say, just if you ask me where I'm from, I'm gonna tell you I'm from Midwest Indiana as a whole, though, because I'm, you know, kind of Indiana as a whole, you know, I'm tied to the whole state, really, you know.
That's
so
another first we got right here on Wild Talk. First it was the first, you know what I'm saying, we had every side of town. Now we got everywhere. Fuck it. I'm from the Midwest.
Midwest Indiana.
Don't put me in just one city, one state. You know, I'm the Midwest.
No, we can't do that, but that's what this whole race is about, though. When we get to talking about the albums and we talk about Ross's Drive and City Limits and, you know what I'm saying, we're going to get into it, but, you know, we're talking about a journey or a geographical location. That's what the album about. You know, City Limits is about, you know, escaping the boundaries of your city, you know, escaping the limitations of your city. You know what I'm saying?
You feel like you have?
I feel like I'm getting there. You know what I'm saying? My mindset and the frequency I'm operating on has. That's a fact.
You
know
feel
what
like
I'm saying?
you're working towards what you need to do what you got to do to get out of here? Or
I'm working on leaving a legacy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm working on building it. It's right there.
No, I got it.
Oh, that's you right there.
Over on your left side.
Still looking.
Yeah, but I'm working on building a legacy, though, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on building something that's gonna be here. You know, building a strong foundation. You know, but not for myself, but just for, you know, anybody that's coming after. You know, we from a secondary market, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this Indiana. You know what I'm saying? We're a buyer's market, so you know, when artists or anybody come from outside of here, they're buying. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know,
I was gonna say, explain what a buyer's market is.
A buyer,
because I know a lot of people don't understand what you just said, and they're just gonna act like they did.
yeah.
Explain.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Explain
a
what
buyer. I'm just saying, a buyer's market is they're gonna consume everything else, but what's from here. That's why you get that feeling of, even as an artist or a creative from here, like, damn, like, why ain't nobody tapped in the hometown? You know, you're gonna have your people tapped in, but then you feel like everybody should be tapped in a way. We're from a secondary market, so we're programmed to, you know, we're a melting pot when it comes to the music business and the music industry, bro. You know, I grew up off of West Coast music, East Coast music, down south, 8-Ball, MJG. You know what I'm saying? You know, those type of movements. Dre, Chronic 2001, and the Chronic, the original Chronics and shit like that. Like, we grew up off, you know, then you got Twister, we got some Midwest shit going on, but I feel like Midwest Indiana as a whole, it's our time, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we a melting pot, though. So us being like a secondary market, you know, it's just now we gotta flip that a little bit, but we also gotta appeal in other markets as well. And I feel like it's a lot of artists from the 574, from the 317, from Indiana as a whole is starting to show and prove that. I mean, shit, Freddie Gibbs was just he was nominated for a Grammy. That's huge for the state, regardless of niggas, whatever niggas want to say, you know. That's huge, and there's other niggas moving like that.
Freddie Gibbs been in the game for a minute. He might be still slept on, but he was nominated for a Grammy. That means
that's huge for the state, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm saying like Indiana,
we give the state some hope.
We like some uncharted territory, bro. Everywhere around us, you can name every place around us that we have breakout artists and breakout movements. You know what I'm saying? You look in Detroit, you got heli artists from Detroit getting on. You look at Chicago, you got heli artists from Chicago. You got a lot of Ohio artists is making, and it's an Ohio artist that has made it, but. Oh yeah, you know what we smoking on? What was this?
We partaking in some of the goods, man. You know,
okay.
I don't know. We ain't gonna give out no recipe.
Okay, we can't give them the recipe yet.
You just tell me if the gumbo tastes good, man. You don't go in Granny kitchen and be like, "Hey, what you cooking?" She just give you the spoon, and you goddamn taste it.
You ask her though, but you still peek over her shoulder though, because you got to cook that same thing up for the next one though, right?
Indeed.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? But no, man. You know, Midwest and. Whatever.
Don't let it talk for you, guys. You gotta talk over it. You gotta talk louder than loud. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Damn, that just punked me real quick. I can't get punked out of it. That was Cannasoul, man. Shout out to Loud Talk though, but no, I'll take this Midwest Indiana thing serious, man. Like, you know, I've been working for a lot of years. I've been behind the scenes and things like that, and you know, it's a lot of different things that I'm pushing. You know what I'm saying? You asked me where I'm from, it's like South Bend, but like I said, Midwest Indiana, man. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Now, how long have you been out of South Bend? Because it seemed like you didn't spread your wings a long time ago. Because a lot of people that's just now getting in tune with what you're doing, they think you're a new artist. I mean, you still got the ones that know exactly who the fuck you is.
Right.
But you got some that don't know who you are, and they may think you're a new artist, and they don't know that you from South Bend. They may think you from that.
Well, this is what it is, man. I guess this is I guess people would consider a unique situation. For me, you know, I left, you know, in early 2000s, you know, went to college, Indiana State. Now, I had a nice run at Indiana State. I graduated, I got my bachelor's in psychology, but my time there, you know, I did a lot of music when I was there, and that's what really honed me in and kept me fresh on my thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I was rapping every day and recording, you know, freshman year, early 2000s, found somebody that went to Washington with me. I graduated, didn't even know we was both going to the same studio. My guy, Chad Perez.
Damn.
Mexican guy, plays guitar, listen to the Beatles, some different shit.
Would have never thought that y'all crossing paths would be on some music.
We listen to Prince and all kind of shit, like into all of that shit, Smashing Pumpkins, you know, all that shit. So he had a studio in his room, in his dorm room, you know what I'm saying? And shit, that's when, you know, I start going in there, we start creating records, here you go. We start creating records, you know what I'm saying? And live shit, you know, I'm singing, I'm rapping, I'm trying to find my way type shit, you know what I'm saying? And it started coming together. Then we start putting that music out on the campus, and a lot of other people start recording with them. And next thing you know, like, you know, it became like a whole crazy hip hop scene. It was a small scene when we got there, but as we got there, we elevated even the campus. And I ended up having like a single called "Step to This" I did for the fraternities and sororities that ended up going like across the Midwest or whatever.
Damn.
You know, that's some older shit though. You know, I was a part of a record label called Tamis, you know, where that's when I started being more introduced to Nap and the scene and shit like that. Cause, you know, I did the theme song for the Black Expo 2006.
Damn, this is shit that people probably don't know. Cause I didn't know. I was today.
But I was in tune with it. You know, I was young, you know what I'm saying, moving around. We had the promo truck, Face on it. I was rapping. I had a group called The Team. We were singing, had a live band. You know what I'm saying? So I was rapping with a live band. We would travel to Atlanta, the Apache Cafe. We would go to Ohio. We would compete in competitions. We had shows in Chicago, Detroit, Cincinnati, everywhere, bro. So when I was young, I was doing that. I always look at that as that was my first run. Or, you know, you get your first win, your second win when you exercising. That was my first win. You know what I'm saying? That was the younger me trying to figure out this world and what's going on and still dealing with a lot of traumas and things like that, you know, that I dealt with growing up. You know what I'm saying? So that was my first win. You know, this right here, this is kind of like final form me. You feel what I'm saying? Through all of that shit. You know, to have a first win, you know, when I graduated college, moved to Atlanta, had some financial struggles and shit coming straight out of college. I thought, you know, when I came up, I had the American dream, go to college, everything gonna be perfect type situation. And that didn't really happen for me the way that I thought. You know, I got my, like I said, I got my degree in psychology, minor in communication. Back then, hard to find a job, hard, you know what I'm saying? I graduated, I'm trying to find a job and thinking I did everything right. And I see my niggas hustling, making 10 times more than me.
So
I'm like, damn.
That was tempting though for you, right?
It was, but I stayed the course because there were certain things I didn't want to get into. You know, I grew up, mom addicted to drugs and the crack era 80s thing. You know, this is a government thing and even bigger than my family type situation. So, you know, that kind of plagued my family as well. You know what I'm saying? Crack plagued my family as well. And, you know, we now breaking generational curses and things like that, and a lot of things that we build in my family that's gonna be bigger, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's what kind of I come from. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when I left South Bend, I just felt like if I didn't leave at that time, I'd either be dead or in jail because there wasn't really many opportunities for a young black man at that time.
Now, at what age was you when you left out of South Bend?
18.
18. So you made that decision early in life. You didn't let your 20s catch you in cases and different situations catch you, and then you like, all right, I need to get out of here.
I stayed out the way, but I was always, I always knew that it was something bigger than the city. But I always loved my city. Like, niggas in school knew me as the rapper from South Bend. You know what I'm saying? I always rep my city and kept that shit on my back and always reached back and did a lot of shit too. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, it was always something bigger, bro. When I left, I seen it bigger. You know, it was hard for me to go home and explain that my fan base is people that's from different cities, not just the same city. You know what I'm saying? So where my mind was and how I was moving was way different, you know what I'm saying, back then versus what might have been going on in the city at that time, because I was on some other shit, you know what I'm saying, but still dealing with a lot of traumas and shit from family things and seeing a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying, still. So I say this, bro. For me, the shit I come from, they always say a smart man learns from his own mistakes, but a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Hey, I'm happy you know the same.
And at the end of the day, bro, like, for me, I saw so much shit coming up. Like, it was a rhyme I said one time, bro. I say some shit like, early on, I had to figure it out because I was forced to. Born in a section, niggas jumping off the porch to. You know what I'm saying? Like real is what I am, ain't gotta act just for trade. You know what I'm saying? Like, my whole thing was, bro, like, I was born into a lot of shit and seen a lot of shit, and I've seen a lot of people make mistakes, and as young, you know, you can call it, I ain't gonna say scared straight, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say that, you know, I was able to witness, wise enough to kind of see and learn how to move and operate on certain levels, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't a follower, so I never got into it. You don't hear me saying, oh, Martell or Tell Ross, you know, that was the old thing. Back in the day, it was Tell Ross, bro.
So that's what Tell Ross.
So a lot of niggas is really like Sonny Martell. They might see this shit and be like, damn, oh, that's Sonny, that's Tell Ross. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, so that's what a lot of people know me as. But you know, now it's about the growth and shit, bro. And I want to show a lot of niggas, you know, some different shit. Like, you can choose different routes. There's other ways that you can hustle. There's other ways you can brand yourself. There's other ways you can put yourself out there. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, man? Now, I got a question. How important is family to you? Because when I see you, man, I don't see you around a bunch of guys. I don't see you hanging around and at the social sites and clubs and shit. I see you doing more so family-oriented stuff.
Boy, if you don't...
How important is family to you?
I mean, family is the most important thing to me. I got 2 daughters, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at a space now where a wise man learns from the mistakes of others, you know, and self-preservation is important. I got to be here for my family. I got to build the things that I'm building for my family and my kids. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you'll see me out there, not like that, though. It's got to make sense. Okay. Ain't nothing frivolous. I got to be here for my family, and it's always got to make sense. Now, we're gonna vacation. We're going to take trips. We're going to do a few things, and we're going to have a good time. Let's not get it, you know, misconstrued, but just sometimes you got to stay out the way, though. Like, that's my brand is built on staying out the way. Like, this what it look like when you stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to get out the mix. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people want to be in the mix. Sometimes you got to, in order to stand out, you got to get out of the mix anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, you got to be in a space where, for me, I'm just looking to build something and be innovative, bro. No matter my circumstances or what I came from. But I want to show the next nigga, no matter where you come from or no matter what you've been through, you can take different routes and do different shit, though. You know, when we was coming up, we didn't see a lot of that shit. We didn't even know how to give it back to the next nigga in a lot of instances because a lot of it wasn't given to us. You feel what I'm saying? But now it's time to, bring that shit back, man. It's time to, I speak a lot about unifying and unity. I link with any niggas from the city, anybody everywhere, bro. It's always love. You know what I'm saying? I'm always coming with good intentions and a pure heart in any situation I'm dealing with anybody in, so that's just kind of where I'm at right now, man.
What's up, man? Now, since we on the music side of everything, how did you get your start with Money Maniacs? Because I know some people may know you from the Money Maniacs scene. Mm-hmm. How did you get that start? How did that even come about? Because we're already established when,
And see, the crazy thing is with that, like I told you before, I mentioned my first win. I'd already had a first win before that. Mm-hmm. But another thing that I didn't mention is every situation I was a part of since the time I was like 20 years old, any record label I dealt with, I was always in the paperwork or on the forefront of doing the business with the label too. So part ownership, I done did business with like 7 different record labels. Good business, walking away from there and got relationships with all those individuals. Okay. I'm into doing good business, but I'm not just an artist, I'm a businessman. So I never went in a situation like, oh, I'm gonna just be an artist, because what I want to even teach artists is you don't have to have an artist mindset of what somebody can give you. There's ways you can brand yourself and make them come to you. You know what I'm saying? Or make them at least respect you. You stay in their face enough, they ain't got no choice but to respect it. It's a market. Maybe these niggas over here ain't fucking with you. But it's some motherfuckers over here. It's a million motherfuckers over here fucking with you, though.
Right.
Why would we focus on these niggas over here? Matter of fact, these niggas is going to come over here once they see they fucking with you anyway.
That's a fact, too, man.
You feel me? So why not ride your own wave? That's really where I'm at with it. I done did a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? I done put in a lot of work, you know what I'm saying? Just in life, period, bro. It's a blessing to make it past certain ages, bro, in life and stages. I look around and a lot of my peers ain't really here.
I feel like you just summed up 4 or 5 questions that I had that was coming right behind that. I like the way you do interviews. So we're going to just, just to clear the air to make sure everybody know, you know what I'm saying? Is there any beefs, hostilities, animosities, any tension between you and
anybody?
No. Anything?
No, I ain't got no problem with nobody. Look, we blessed. It's a blessing to be here another day, right? That Money Maniac situation, to be 100 with you, it was a blessing, and I'm gonna tell you why. I remember at the time Dame Dash came with this interview and he was talking about working for niggas and having a boss and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That shit kind of turned me out. But I was already in where I was working. I was working in the office. I was making a salary. Like I said, I got my degree. I'm, well versed in a lot of different skills, especially in sales and things like that. I still do sales and I get people out of their timeshares. I still currently do that, run teams and all that shit. So I do a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? At that time, though, I was working in the office, and one thing I say about Extra and Nino, I always respect, and have a great deal of respect for, they came to me and offered me an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And I was already in that mindset. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So for me, they offered me an opportunity to lead a corporate world, and they celebrated me, bro. The job made me a cake, musical notes, congratulations, nigga, like I was going to Def Jam. But at the end of the day, one thing that I will say though, those are some guys from the same section as me that reached out and said, hey, shit, fuck it, we'll pay you a salary to run the record label and help with a lot of business operations. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't know how many people in their life get the chance to do something that they love to do. Then I jumped into fashion, we had a store and shit like that. And I would say that situation it was good. There was highs and there was lows and it was good and bad. But at the end of the day, as a man, I walked away from it as a learning lesson, and it actually grew me as somebody who it also taught me like how well I can push it together, how well that if I become a part of a situation, I could turn shit on, how important the knowledge is than understanding this business. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot of that shit and that helped me even going into new ventures. I got ventures after that, paid salary to do publishing for certain companies and shit like that after, that situation. You dig what I'm saying? So it's just a blessing, man. One thing I say is, people, regardless of the good or the bad, my thing is I like to always focus on the positive in life about things. And one thing walking away from any situation I've ever been in, can't nobody never say that Sonny or Tell Ross or Martell ain't never keep it solid with them and was never 100 or walked away from it owing somebody something or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I've always been solid, you know what I'm saying, from day one, and anybody know me personally. That's why a lot of people hold me in a high regard or whatever. And that's why I hold a lot of people in a high regard, because you got to lead with respect in order to get it, So, for me, I've been putting it in a long time, but it's about just kind of more so giving back. I'm just leading by example, bro. For real.
That's deep, man. I feel you, man. So I hope y'all got that message, man. Y'all realize that this man is on a whole different level. And he ain't got no problem with nobody but the motherfucking money.
Right, facts. No problem with nobody. I mean, but if somebody got a problem, that's a different scenario, you know what I'm saying? But any man like I told you, I got 2 daughters. I'm a father. Right. I'm a family man.
That's the most important shit right there.
Like Pac said, touch one of mine on everything. I destroy everything you touch. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about my family and the people that I love.
That's
you feel what I'm saying?
Supposed to feel.
But any man's supposed to feel that way though. That's life shit. That's you feel what I'm saying? That's not like out of bounds or nothing. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. That's how you're supposed to. There ain't no out of pocket shit. Mm-hmm. But we off that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just had to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to do no interview with you. It's the first one. People, why you ain't ask this? Why you ain't ask that? Look, I
give it to them straight, bro. And
that's what we do.
Yeah.
But on to the next, man. So how did scale tipping come about? How did y'all do scale tipping, man? How the fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Scale tipping was a family thing. Like Nino and Bunker, them is my niggas. That's like a family thing, you know what I'm saying? Scale tipping is something that's still in existence, you know what I'm saying? We still do projects and do shit. But, in the aftermath was things, it was a family thing. And, we did some great things with that. Still do great shit with it, you know what I'm saying? Big business. But with all of us, we family more than anything else, you know what I'm saying? Them was my brothers. Bunker, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Right. Fuck around, put it in the pocket. But no, like, Nino, my brother, Bunker, my brother, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I look at that,
That's good to know, man. So let me know about this shit I've been hearing about. I've been seeing it. It's been posts everywhere. They telling me, hey, they hit me in my inbox, my DM. Hey, you heard that new shit from Tell Ross? What they talking about? Shit, got some shit called Cannasoul. What's this shit? What's this Cannasoul I'm hearing so much about?
Cannasoul is a genre,
I can get jiggy with that shit. If it's what I heard, I can get jiggy with that.
Cannasoul is a movement, but Cannasoul is a genre though. It's really cannabis infused music.
Okay.
Niggas be saying like, oh, that's smoking music. Oh yeah, you heard that smoke song? And I'm like, nigga, I don't make smoke, nigga. Cannasoul. You know what I'm saying? This is Cannasoul. You know what I'm saying? So when you got smoking music, we call that Cannasoul. That's a genre. And I believe one day we can get that genre. When you go on Apple Music or you upload your music, you can put Cannasoul on there type shit. That's how I'm carrying it right now. I just dropped my album City Limits on my birthday in January. Started the first quarter well. The album is doing really well, good numbers. And I gave them Cannasoul vibes. They like that smoke. That music sounded like smoke, and I'm like, no, this is Cannasoul. This is a movement. Loud Talk, y'all part of Cannasoul.
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Look out for it.
For real.
Ain't the word.
We're working on getting the Cannasoul Festival here for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really, tapping into the cannabis market though, man. For real. Like in terms of certain things. My company Elevated Avenue.
Yeah, I want to talk about that, man, because I see these bomb ass weed trays. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all see this or not, but
Yeah. Yeah.
And
all wood. So
yeah,
so
nigga, they would. You can hit somebody over the head, an intruder.
facts.
You can
Get a nigga up out of here with that motherfucker.
you can
for real.
slide this
Put
in
that
your
bitch
window
right back
and
on
lock
the
it.
table.
If your lock is broke, you can put this in the window so can't nobody slide it up.
Facts. They can't kick
This
the
is
door
like
with that
multi,
bitch.
like you can do a lot with this durable motherfucker. I'm trying. Don't it sound my knuckles hurt from trying to demonstrate how hard this is? How many pieces of wood is this?
That one right there is two fused together. I believe that's poplar and red oak, I believe. And so these are handcrafted by my manufacturer and business partner, Tyler Rock at Craftsman's Grove. So we got a partnership.
Let me see a pack. Keep talking. Let me see a pack.
Yeah. So we got a partnership there, with Craftsman's Grove or whatever, where also Elevated Avenue specializes in handcrafted wood products. So we do, there he is. So we do, the handcrafted roller trays, but we also do furniture as well. So, we do tables, chairs, and we also do, personalized or custom pieces as well. So if you're looking for a custom whatever, whether that's a table, chair, bed, we do a lot of different things. Coat hangers, anything, basically handcrafted with wood. Elevated Avenue, in partnership with Craftsman's Grove, do it for you. So, we're going to have a lot more products. The dope thing is today on Loud Talk TV, I'm introducing y'all to the first, stamped Elevated Avenue rolling tray, handcrafted by Craftsman's Grove. You know what I'm saying? That's something near and dear to me because, it's wood, stained beautiful. But this is also organic. This is a natural product. You know what I'm saying? So that's the huge thing about the wood thing for me is it's natural and organic, and with the Cannasoul and everything else, it just all blends together well. So we got these. These will be in a dispensary near you. These will be in a smoke shop near you. We got other products as well. I got my higher fashion line, the Cannasoul collection.
Okay.
Which
some of this fine.
Yeah. Well, check it out. This right here is just the Cannasoul. This just the hoodie, right? Because I did the first drop, and the first drop literally sold out in like 4 or 5 days when I did the first drop of them.
Is that why I couldn't get one when I asked?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like that ain't even, you know what I'm saying? I had to get this from somebody to even use it for this.
Y'all some dirty dish rags.
So no, the Cannasoul collection is my higher end though. You know what I'm saying? That's the Cannasoul in music, my supporters and stuff like that. Dope sweater. But that Cannasoul collection, that shirt, man, I'm looking to get into fashion and do some things, man. I got ideas and I try to be innovative.
You, man. You got the the Elevator Avenue jumpsuit on right now.
My boy B West, shout out to B West, made it. You know what I'm saying? He creates my logos, the graphics, and all of that, and he also actually does the garments and the clothes and stuff as well. He like an all-purpose nigga, and he produced beats. He got a record, the last record on the album, he made it.
Damn,
the nigga named B West
man.
made it type shit. Y'all need to tap in.
Okay, then shout out B West, man.
He
doing some shit out here.
But yeah, for sure. And he from the BN too. He's been living in that for a while. It's crazy too.
Okay.
That's what's crazy because he got family up there and everything. But look, this is the Elevated Avenue, sweatsuit, the 101 joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the thing is, I got the Cannasoul collection coming out. That's my higher end thing. That's that shirt with the wood stain on it. The background of the shirt is wood stain, and then it's got smoke coming up on the bottom of it, and then it say, Cannasoul right there, bro. It's
so you just
them motherfuckers hard. Like it's damn near scary because I know once it drop, I ain't gonna be able to. It's gonna be a high demand for them, bro.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm just, I'm really just as the music shit cool. The City Limits is doing well, but it's time to get at people. I gotta get at people more, bro. I gotta get at people, certain things I know that they expect from me. If the music is quality, I gotta give you a quality rolling tray. You know what I'm saying? If the music is quality, I gotta give you other, items as quality, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what the type of time I'm on right now, man. I'm staying out the way.
Everything A1 quality with Sonny Martell.
Everything quality and everything solid.
For sure, you heard it. Everything quality, everything solid. I like the way you said that. You motherfuckers heard that. No, though, man. So I don't want to take up too much of your time. You know what I mean? Is
Sounds
there
good,
anything
man.
else? Like what can with all that being said, what can the people be looking forward to next? What can Sonny Martell actually tell the people he finna give them next? Because I know you cooking up so much stuff. What can you actually go ahead and say? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and let this out. I'm gonna release this. Or I'm gonna let y'all know the release date on this.
Oh damn, you trying to get the exclusive?
I'm just trying to help the people. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't necessarily say a release date or nothing, but you know, I got a few projects I'm working on. You know, with the Cannasoul music thing, I'm working on the Green album. You know, before the Green album, oh, it's just, you know, it's gonna be that one. You know what I'm saying? But
okay.
I'm also working on this project that I've you know, came with. It's called the Menu. So that's
care
what
to
I'm
go into detail on that.
A little detail is I'll be, you know, highlighting, you know, new strains and things like that of cannabis, you know, through the music or whatever, and you know, it'll be a menu.
Okay.
So like all the cannabis enthusiasts will be able to kind of tap in and you know, be able to say, oh shit, I remember when Sonny put that on the what's the name, and I was going crazy, you know.
So hey, if they tap in, they might just see their favorite strand on there.
They might just see their favorite strain, and then in the song might make you feel like that strain make you feel. The menu.
I like the vibe you coming with, man. So before we get out of here, man, let these people know where they can find you at, where they can find your music at, where they can follow you at, all that shit. They want to get in contact, they want to feature, they want to come to this nice ass studio and record with you, you know what I'm saying? How can they get in touch with you?
You can get with me at Sonny Martell 100 on Instagram and Twitter. The Elevated Avenue site will be done in a few weeks, so you can get with me at we're gonna pause on that one because it's elevatedavenue.net, but you can look that up soon. Be looking out for the trays, you know, in a local, you know, place near you, wherever you at, or you can call your local stores, your smoke shops, or your dispensaries and tell them, shit, let's get that Elevated Avenue shit in here, man. We need to, you know, you put that up against anything, man, and we, you know. So you can also, you know, find me at Sonny Martell on Facebook. Be looking out for more apparel, like I said, from Elevated Avenue. You can follow us too on Instagram at Elevated Avenue. You can follow me on Facebook at Elevated Avenue. So,
and before we get out of here, I need y'all to do me one favor. Follow me on Facebook at Loud Talk TV and go to our group on Facebook, official Loud Talk TV. And if you're on Instagram, go to Instagram and follow us at Loud Talk TV as well. That's simple, right? If you're on Twitter, Loud Talk TV 1. And of course, where you want to see this interview right here at, right? And many, many more that we got to go with it. That's on YouTube, official Loud Talk TV. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, hit the bell. Make sure y'all never late to another one again. You hear me? There's been one, man, with me and my boy, Sonny Martell. We gone.
Yeah.